Beautiful. I think you'd prefer to see Vanna than me here because there's a lot of crap going on here. I'm sure back in the day it was awesome. I'm sure it was phenomenal. This was probably high-end class back in the day.
It's a project. It is a project. Let's face it. It's a special buyer, somebody that wants a project, or the budget, obviously.
Yeah. I don't think that's a dream unit for a lot of people. This is special.
It's RV inspection day, and today we are in Tucson, Arizona, and we have a workshop going on, and we've got a classmate who is actually inspecting this 2005 Travel Supreme 40 DSO 4. Now stick around. I think we're going to have a lot to share with you come lunch and the end of the day. We'll see you then. So come on in. We're going to give you your first glimpse and the stow and go. Now let's talk about the stow and go. The stow and go, I will tell you, is fantastic. I can make it all the way to the back of the coach, which means that it's dark and you're not going to be able to see me. The refrigerator's back here, and I can get all the way into the bathroom and into the bedroom. Yes, it is dark in here. We don't have any lights on yet, but let's talk about my first glimpse. It's an 04. I think there's going to be a lot to have been found in this by lunchtime, saying nothing about by the end of the day. And can we talk about smells? I can, because I'm not the one putting it on a report today. But the stench, it's kind of bad. Almost like Kitty has been in here spraying where it needs to. But we're going to see what our workshop inspector finds today, and we'll definitely let you know.
First glimpse. I'm sure back in the day it was awesome. I'm sure it was phenomenal. This was probably high-end class back in the day. Now you can see they brought it in here. They buffed a lot of things on the wall, and I don't know, I think they're probably gonna repaint this. So, Travel Supreme. This is what I was showing Chris, one of our workshop inspector, and how this is to be determined when he starts opening the slide to see where we're at. We see alignment. The stuff has been sitting down for over 20 years. I don't think there's been much maintenance in terms of making sure it's all aligned and stuff like that. So, so far, we're working with what we have, and this is great training. So people will actually see and understand how it was built, how it was put together. So let's go on the other side. So as Chris is going up through his process, what he's got to look for, he and I were looking at this morning, alignment of the slide, how you can see here that everything is sitting, literally sitting on the floor, the base of the slide out. And as you can see here, we're out of line. So there's a lot of work to be done on this unit. And Chris is having a ball, I'm sure. I don't know why he's laughing, but he is having a ball. So you can see that they've been trying to do some scuffing, buffing before painting, I guess. So they're gonna try to make it look pristine again. Travel Supreme doesn't exist anymore. It's on a Spartan chassis. Hopefully engine and all runs good. So we'll check it out later at the end of the day. But I don't think that's a dream unit for a lot of people. This is special. Let's go check another one. All right, lunchtime recap. Chris, where are we at? A lot of things.
It's a great practice rig, that's for sure. It is what it is. But
what do we have so far that you think that you would retain of an old rig like this in general? I'm not talking about the details.
it's a project. It is a project. Let's face it. It's a special buyer, somebody that wants a project, or the budget, obviously. Yeah. But you know, these rigs have got some character to them, that's for sure.
So for us, for our purpose, it is actually kind of good because we understand how after time it's get beaten up, and this is the normal. These were built better than what's new now today. So it shows us a big difference. So I'm happy that you can find stuff on top of it, which is, we got major stuff already, don't we?
Quite a few, yes. There's a laundry list. And I think the dealer knows quite a few as well.
Okay, cool.
But yes.
All right, so let's carry on, and we'll see what this afternoon is going to bring for us. Aren't you going inside this afternoon?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Can't wait.
end of the day recap. Beautiful. I think you'd prefer to see Vanna than me here because there's a lot of crap going on here. So as you can see, they're painting this, so it's fine. But the top of this windshield, the whole structure on top, so the top of this structure of this windshield section, those are split windshield, has to be fixed with Bondo or something, so the windshield could actually sit and stay there. So things we're gonna check. But just to give you an example, this went to Quantico. So this went to Washington, New Jersey, where Quantico is, just saying it's probably, oh, it is, military guy. Let's go check on this side. What we have here is every slide toppers. And listen, this is 2004, this is 20 years old. Everything is old, everything's been in the weather, so everything dries out. So it's kind of normal that we have major issues on a lot of component. And that's the goal with a used unit. We're building up a project list if we inspect some of those, and that's why I try to steer away from the project unit. Listen to the aircraft. This has been an enjoyable day because every Warthog, F-16, they're flying right over here. It's been awesome. For us, aviation freaks, we like it. Here's another one. I don't know where he's at, but he's coming right there. So there goes your Warthog. That's my part of it. Now let's go check what Laurel had inside.
So it's the end of the day and we're back here with Chris. He has been working so hard today, outside and in, and he probably had, I'm gonna say, the hardest unit. Honestly, this thing is old and there's a lot of things wrong with it, which is perfect when you are at a workshop and you're learning and have to deal with the worst case scenarios ever. Exactly. Which you're probably never going to get again. So he got this under his belt today. So just talking about some of the things that he found, going through the woodwork, he's finding here that, you know, look at this. This is all loose. And then underneath the sink over here, we've definitely got, you know, something that has spilled or grown. You know, he did the dishwasher. The dishwasher did not work at all. He's gone through all the cabinetry and the windows. Well, they're not so clean, but nothing's really clean. Interesting though, he was trying to find where's the slides, where's the button. Here is where he had to come and find where his slides are, in this little cabinet here in the bathroom. So, you know, sometimes when you get in these RVs, they all put them in different places. This is an older RV, so, you know, just finding where they put those things. He had a couple of lights, the sconces that aren't working, but you know, at the end of the day, the workshop gave him the tools to be able to work with a unit like this. It gave him a lot of different scenarios that maybe he won't even run into in the real world. Hopefully for him, because this one had a lot.
Hello everyone, I'm Chris. I am an RV inspector that came to the Blue Ox Endorsed program, the workshop. I had high expectations. I wanted to up my game. The environment here has been wonderful. I definitely learned enough new information, best practices, and tips to make my reports even better, to bring value, and more detail to my reports and what my customers are going to get. It has filled in a lot of holes and given me a different structure that I'd never had, one that I can use from day one. It has been a wonderful environment for learning and for asking questions that we were unsure of or whatever reason, and getting the answers that we finally needed. If you're on the fence and if you're already an inspector, definitely green light, definitely worth the time. And it's been 6 days. It's been a well-spent 6 days. Thank you again, Pierre and Laurel.
So on that note, I want you to remember and do never forget.
It's not about the destination. It's all about the journey.
The question is, what really worked? What was okay?
Well, I like this thing. I do like this.
Right? So this keeps you on task.
Definitely. No, I like this a lot. This
okay.
is fantastic. Things I would have never normally caught because it's very programmatic, very structured.
Right.
So
right. It keeps you on task, and if you hit every one of those points, you will not forget one thing inside this coach. everything is there. That's what's nice about having this checklist. It's going to keep you right on task and also just make everything flow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, it's very logical, put it that way.
Perfect.
And the details. How every single drawer, every single square inch, basically, of the interior you're
Right.
looking at.
Right.
It's like,
Yeah.
This area. Because of the time,
Right.
obviously. But lots of things.
Okay, so what was,
Things
oh,
like that.
okay. Yeah, we got quite a mess underneath there.
We got some broken, this is interesting, like, it's not stock, I don't think like that. Broken
Yeah,
things.
missing this. Yeah, that's broken. Phew, stinks. Whew. Yeah, but you know what's nice? The woodwork, this looks nice. Okay, wow, that's really loose. Yeah,
Right?
definitely. So that was a good catch.
If you notice, almost every 2.5 feet or something, there's little marks.
There used to be a trim there.
The two sconces, they're wall lamps, they don't light.
Okay, so the two
They're burnt out.
sconces are gone, and that one looks like it's lopsided too. The floors look kind of nice. Did you find anything with the floors? Any cracks? Anything like that? They look...
More down here, you know, some damage down the wood.
Yep.
I did notice some holes in the wall over here.
Looks like something was hung there and they
Obviously,
took it off.
Major wallpaper wrinkling.
How were the windows?
You don't
How was your front window? That's what I was talking. Did you have any
Oh.
cracks in the front window? Anything in the front window?
The actual windshield itself, I saw, well, the whole gasket is gone.
Okay.
There's on the outside gaps between the actual molding and the windshield.
So other than that, what did you have inside that you think that would be, if somebody wanted to shop this, what's wrong in here?
I kind of stayed in this
Okay.
part right here. It was, that's a concern, whatever that was and whatever caused it,
Yeah, so
obviously.
something underneath here. I mean, we've got something that leaked or something that was underneath there or growing.
I did have a chance to try the dishwasher. The dishwasher does not turn on at all.
Dishwasher is not working.
Who the heck? We were looking for the slide out.
Yeah, that's what you said.
That's what we heard.
What the
Like,
heck?
who puts them in there? Take you all day just to find them, right?
We did.
Yeah. Hey, you know, nice comfy mattress though. There's got one thing going for it. Can't imagine what it smells like, but you know, cedar closet.
Knock on wood. Oh, that's not terrible.
I mean, you've had a lot going on in here today, for sure.
Actually, I stopped and I did obviously all the trim, all the walls,
Okay.
the ceiling. Yeah, you can see on the ceiling there's some kind of speckle marks over here, in the front
Oh
there.
yeah. Speckled. Needs some elbow grease and something to smell good.